Hello, good afternoon. Welcome to DVC Summer 2019 Math 121. My name is Kwai Chan and I am going through some material for students taking this course that needs to do. The two things that I'll go over is set up your online homework system and also go over calculator that you should get. So how do we set up our online homework system? So this is, you go to Google and you search My Math Lab. We will be using My Math Lab to do online homework. You click register to sign up for online homework. So this, then after you get to this screen, you say, okay, register now. So the first thing you need to provide is the course ID. So this is the course ID that I have set up for you to do the question that I set up for you. Is Chan 57722. Okay, so enter this here and then click continue. At the same time, you should have a valid email address. You can use your DVC ID email or your Gmail, whatever valid email address. This would be used as a user ID also. And then if you have get the book from the bookstore, you should have the access code ready or a credit card ready. So after you click continue, you'll be presented in this screen where you would create a PSN account if you don't already have one. If you have used My Math Lab before, you can use the same account. Okay, so if you don't have create, this is the place where you provide your email address as well as set up the username. This should be the same. Do not create a new username. You would have to remember both, which you don't need to. So use the email address as your username. Get the password set up, and then the first name and last name. This would be the name that I will be seeing to look at, to copy the grade to Canvas. So this name should be the same as on the roster. And then you say, I accept the license agreement, and they will create the account for you. For me, I have a old dummy account that I used to do this demonstration. I create this one, so I'm gonna use it. Okay, so in either case, you should have account created, and then you will be presented with this screen. On this screen, you are to pay. Okay, so you can pay by either credit card or PayPal. Right now is $104.99 US dollar, or you can buy the textbook with the access code. I believe it's around $180. So if you want a copy of the textbook hard copy, you can do that. I do not need a hard copy, but people that want to read the book can get the access code that way. But if you don't want to pay now, or you are waiting for financial aid, you can get to here. So see, this is the place where you can get temporary access without payment for 14 days. It's primarily set up for students that's waiting for financial aid or your next paycheck or whatever. So you just click here to get temporary access without payment. Before the 14 days, you can upgrade yourself to a permanent access. Okay, they will remind you every time you log on. So click here to get access, say yes. It will process your request, and then within a minute or so, you will be set up with the account as well as the access to the course. Okay, so this is the course, Math 121 Trigonometry. You click on it, and then you can start to do online homework. We use this My Math Lab account only for online homework and also only for you to access the textbook. So see here, this is assignment. Assignment is in the assignment screen. You'll see all the homework that I have set up. So far, I have set up only two. The orientation homework and also the chapter 1 homework. I'll set up more when school starts. So the first in the leftmost column, that's the due date. So you should keep track of the due date. I will remind you on Canvas calendar, but you should keep track of this yourself. So let's do one for practice. So you can click on it and it will show all the question. You can do any question you want. Like maybe I start from the last one. So enter 4 plus 1 is what? 5. And then you would click check answer. It will tell you that it is right, and then you are to move on. Okay, so and then you continue if they have multiple parts, and if you don't want to do it, you can say, oh, I just want to complete part of it. I'm going to jump to question 3, and then you can do this. So this is a multiple choice question. They ask you which one is correct. So you can do that. And if you don't want to, you can save and move on to another set of homework. So let's do chapter 1. What is a quick question? Maybe question 6. Okay. So we'll be presented with this trigonometry question. Maybe you don't know how to do it. You can get help by clicking question help, view an example. This example would be very similar to what you will be seeing, that you will be doing. So you click on continue to for the explanation on how to do them, and then you just uh, put your answer here for this particular question. And if you're stuck, very stuck, you can look at textbook, you can look at video if it's available, and you can also ask my instructor. You click that, this particular question as well as your question itself in the form of a message will be sent to me. Okay, so go ahead. If you are stuck and sometimes you suspect that the answer was wrong because you keep getting wrong answer, you can always use this ask my instructor to send me an email. You don't have to go out and then, to do that. Okay, so in my math lab, other than the assignment, so we can save it first. You can also look at the ebook by clicking on chapter content. So they will have each chapter listed for you to browse. You can also do e-text. It's also the textbook in a electronic format, but I think once you click it, is the whole book instead of chapter by chapter. Under multimedia library, there's some videos that the publisher has recorded. Some students find it useful. You can look at them. I don't use any of these, including Gradebook. I don't use Gradebook. What I did would be after the due date, I'll look at all the online homework that each student complete, and I'll record the grade on Canvas. So this gradebook on my math lab is really for your recording only. I do not use them. There are tools for success, study plan. I don't use them. I only use assignment. I only look at what you have complete. But some students like to use study plan to practice. You can also use assignment to practice. After you complete an assignment, even if you complete the whole thing, you can go back to, work on it again without affecting your grade. Once you complete a homework assignment, you can always go back and say, oh, give me a similar question as a practice also. So the online homework system is a homework system as well as a study platform for you to practice. Okay, so after you're done, you can sign out. And then next time you want to do online homework, what you do is you can, let's say, my math lab again. And you can say, you don't need to get registered anymore. You can just say Pearson sign in. And then you will be presented with this screen. You sign in again with the Gmail or with the account. And your old homework will be saved and you can continue with your system. So this will be valid for 14 days. Before 14 days, you should get permanent access by paying or get the access code. The second thing I want to show you is calculator that you should get and also Canvas. So using your Insight account, log on to Canvas. This is an instructor account, so it look a little different. But you should see a trigonometry course. Once you click on it, you will see grades. That's where you check your grade. And you should be in this home page where we would have different modules. Anytime you want to come back, you click home, this would show up again. So you can see syllabus is here. If you forget the like the course ID, it is here. If you forget how to email me, it is on the syllabus also. And it also you also had the recommended calculator for this course. It also had the instruction on how to sign up for my math lab, the link, and also handout that I give. So let's look at the calculator that you should get. We do not need a graphing calculator. What you can get is just a scientific calculator. I personally have this one, TI-30XS Multiview. It can do radical better, so it is, more convenient. TI-34 Multiview also good. TI-30X2S is cheaper, also okay, but it cannot do radical, like the square root thing. The more expensive one, a TI-84 graphing, is if you have it, you can use it, but you do not need to have a graphing calculator. These three scientific calculator that can do sine, cosine, square root, that's good enough. Okay. The graphing calculator is a little bit more helpful because we will be doing graphing and it helps you a little bit. It does not totally give you the any advantage, but you have it. It's okay. Okay, so grades, all the homework grades, test grade exams are recorded here. So you should check announcement, check grades. You can also email me, I think, from Canvas. So Canvas is our main hub for sharing files and also in general, getting information for this course. So I'll see you Monday, June 17th.